Hello my dear students, today our topic is management is a profession. So today we will know whether management is a profession or not. So before going ahead we have to know the meaning of profession. See, profession means, see the word clearly. Profession means, I have written here, profession means define, or you can say that profession can be defined as an occupation backed by specialized knowledge and training. That means here we have found that two important things, and that is specialized knowledge and training. That means every profession is backed by some definite knowledge and training. On the basis of this definite training and knowledge, a profession becomes fulfilled. So here we will see that whether the basic features of profession can be applicable on management or not. So the basic features of profession, I have written the basic features of profession here. See, first, well-defined body of knowledge, restricted entry, professional association, code of conduct and service motive. So profession, I have already told that about profession. So now I want to cite 2-3 examples so that you will understand clearly. Example of profession means doctors, lawyers, or you can say that accountants. These are the example of profession. Now, first point is well-defined body of knowledge. See, every profession requires a set of knowledge. Suppose if a person wants to become doctor, then the same person needs medical knowledge. Same way, if a person wants to become lawyer or accountant, then the same person needs adequate knowledge of respective field. Without having the adequate knowledge of respective field, a person can't become the professionals of that field. So this well-defined body of knowledge can be applicable in management. Now question arises, how? See, in management, some definite knowledge is required. For example, if a person is appointed in the production department, and if the same person has the knowledge of marketing department, then it is difficult for the person to manage the production department. That means here we have found that in order to manage the production department, if a person have the knowledge of production department, then it is easy for the person to manage the department in a smooth and efficient way. So we can say that well-defined body of knowledge of profession is applicable on management. Next, restricted entry. See, in every profession there is a restriction. Suppose Mr. A has the knowledge of legal knowledge. For example, LK, legal knowledge. Having legal knowledge, Mr. A cannot claim himself as a doctor because he has no knowledge of medical. Same way, if a person having the knowledge of accounting knowledge and the person claiming himself he is a lawyer or she is a lawyer, then it is not good to say that person that he or she is a lawyer. Now here we have found that in order to become professionals of a particular field, if you have to earn or you have to gather the knowledge of that respective field. That means there in profession there is a restriction. Now in management there is no absolute restriction. A person having management knowledge can become a manager, or a person without having management knowledge can become a manager. So here we have found that restricted entry of profession is partially applicable on management, not fully. Third one is professional association. See, in every profession there is a professional body. The activity of that professional body to frame rules and regulation, to devise various guidelines in order to smooth running the same profession in a particular territory. In our country, there is a lots of bodies are available, lots of professional association available in order to maintain the decorum of that particular profession. For example, in medical, there is IMA, Indian Medical Association. In engineering field, ECI. In management, AIMA. It is important. See, AIMA means All India Management Association, and last one is ICAI. ICAI means the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Same way, in other fields also there are some professional association is available. So this professional association of profession is applicable in management. Now code of conduct. See, code of conduct means rules and regulations, or we can say that code of conduct means norms, or we can say that guidelines. See, code of conduct, in every profession there is certain code of conduct. That means certain rules and regulation, certain norms, certain guidelines are available. For example, if we relate the code of conduct of profession to management, then we will see that in industry there are basically two types of jobs. One is white collar jobs and another one is blue collar jobs. So white collar jobs are those jobs the person or the employees who are work in top level or who are work in administrative level, that means managerial level, are termed as white collar jobs. And the person, those who are work in lower level, that means grassroots level, or you can say that the person engaged in manufacturing work, are termed as blue collar jobs. That means in white collar or in blue collar there is some definite norms, there is some definite rules and regulation. So this code of conduct of profession is applicable on management. Last one is service motive. See, the aim of profession, every aim of profession, rather we can say that every aim of profession is to provide some kinds of service to their clients or their members or their public. So in management, service motive feature of profession we can apply. Reason behind, in management, the aim of management is to complete the work on time to achieve the goal in an efficient and effective manner. So service motive of profession is also applicable in management. So after analyzing all the 5 points or all the basic features of profession, now we can say that management is not exactly profession, but we can say that management is now becoming emerging as a profession. Over the years, we have seen that if you see the overall background or the total contribution or the total scenario of management, you will find that management is nowadays becoming an emerging profession, and there is a lot of avenues available in management. A person having management knowledge can become a good professionals in that particular field. So thank you for this. If you have any kinds of doubts or any kinds of queries after watching the lecture, then feel free to ask me or ask in the comment box. Thank you.